the thing was, like, I was drinking coffee when I was in college. It always tasted a little bit different. I wanted to make it always taste good, so I developed this system where I could see the number of variables that actually mattered to coffee. And then when I was out looking for a coffee machine that could control these variables independently, because if you're going to be scientific about something, you have to have independent control of your variables, I couldn't find anything. And so I decided to make my own. We run a proportional integral derivative feedback control on our brew chamber unit. So it's basically a fancy way of saying that we measure the temperature of the coffee while it brews, and we use heating elements to correct that temperature to be whatever it is that you've set it to be. So we can control temperature to be a perfectly flat line. We can do various temperature profiles as well for dynamic control of temperature. This is the first machine really capable of doing what it does. And so we're just now discovering what happens to coffee when you have this level of control. And temperature is extremely important for extracting the proper flavor from coffee. Every machine will be connected to the internet, so you can download the perfect brew recipe through our cloud service. We're having a web application that we're writing right now, so you can access your machine through our web app. And for example, if you were to use it on an iPad or a computer, it would give you very in-depth control over what you can do with your coffee brewing. So you can craft your temperature profiling, your durations, your ratios of coffee to water right there in our web application, and then load it to your machine. So this is our Dev2 prototype. It functions similarly to our final product that's going to be delivered in the spring, but looks quite different. So we have a user interface here with a knob that you twist to make a selection and click to confirm. And you can store preset brew recipes in there. 200 Fahrenheit, 8 ounces of water, and that 70-second brew duration. When I press to begin, get started, I was taking that exact 8 ounces of water out of the reservoir and moving into the boiler using a water pump. Once it's inside of that boiler, we're going to run a PID feedback control on it. So there's an Arduino Mega microcontroller over here, and that Arduino Mega is what is doing the processing for this all of this to occur. And then there's resistive electrical heating elements inside of the boiler itself. We have the second relay that does power management to our brew chamber unit. And inside of our brew chamber unit, we have 500 watts of resistive electrical heating elements. That's enough to boil water directly if we wanted to. It is a lot of power. That also is controlled by the Arduino Mega. In terms of the sort of larger competition, the buns and the bigger companies out there, luckily I think we've stayed small enough so far that they haven't spent too much time looking our way. I absolutely want to expand to lower markets. It's my vision to make amazing coffee available to everyone, and so absolutely I think bringing our prices down is an aspect of that. Everybody wants to see what's possible, to see what can taste better. And there's a very large group of people that are embracing technology as a way to do that.